Welcome back to the Ruchi Rich Chemist. While everyone's journey is unique, today's story is particularly inspiring. Dr. Guruprakah Karkera hails from a small village near Mangalore and is here to share his journey on how he crossed hurdles to reach Helmholtz Research Institute as a battery materials chemist. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead. Don't forget to like and share the video. So thank you, Guruprakash, for joining. Can you run us through your academic journey?
I precisely belong to a very small village in Mangalore. For bachelor's, I had to move out to STM College, Ujire. Before my master's itself, I worked 1 year primacy industries as a quality assurance chemist. They manufacture fragranced candles, body care products, etc. I really got to experience it. Afterwards, master's in chemistry in Aloysius College, Mangalore. Then I have joined as a research associate, Central Electrochemical Research Institute. This was in Chennai, and I worked there for 2 years, especially on energy storage devices. With this experience and papers, I was able to register in the same lab for the PhD.
So, you've mentioned a very impressive journey that you've had. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them?
A research idea actually born when I was doing my summer internship, the master's thesis with Dr. Ivan Pinto sir in the college itself. But this is the place where I had got this inspiration or whatever you call it, that I should pursue research. I did approach some of the professors of Mangalore University. The feedback I got was that we have a lot of people already who wanted to register with us and it may not be possible. Then I just said, say, if you have some links or some directions, I'm happy to explore. And then this is the place where the professor connected me to Dr. K. Ramesha, present director of SICRI. And then he asked me, day after tomorrow, there's an interview and you have to just book your ticket. I did not even go out of Mangalore until then. And suddenly I just took the train, and next day I was in Chennai, attended the interview, and it was through first 2 years as a research project assistant. And then based on this experience, I could appear for another interview. This is called Senior Research Fellow. This is for the PhD entry. So that also I was through. And based on that, I was able to complete my PhD. Very comfortable way, I would say, because the fellowship is also very good. So CSIR provides CSIR JRF and CSIR SRF as well. JRF is nothing but NET.
Yeah.
But then SRF is based on the experience in the field where you are applying, as well as some proven publications.
So this is interesting that even if you don't get through CSIR NET, you can still join as a research assistant, work for 2 years, get your publications, get some recommendations, and then go for an SRF and join for a PhD in the same institute.
My PhD work was on lithium oxygen batteries. This is advanced than lithium ion. I had a chance to publish 3 papers as well as a couple of patent applications. Postdoc, we have multiple opportunities. Marie Curie Fellowship, Humboldt Fellowship, but I did not do any of that. I just wrote to few professors, 5 to 10, I would say. Got 2 interview opportunities. One was in France and the second was in Germany. Helmholtz Institute, and I was happy with that.
What you're saying is an echo of what many of the people who came on this channel said, that you just need to go approach people.
Exactly. I had no prior information about the possibilities around. But then, when the situation really makes you to know you have to take it up, then you should somehow jump.
Unless you fall in the water, you don't learn how to swim, right? So that's how it is. So give us a peek of what your regular day is like.
It's a busy day. As a researcher, writing publications is always there. I also handle my own project, a small team where I have to supervise team members like PhD candidates and masters. Most importantly, work in the lab. This is the major part. There are plenty of collaborative projects running parallelly.
It's interesting to know that you also have a leadership position as guiding a team, you're solving their problems and so on. What is it like to pursue research in Germany? And how do you think it's different from the research culture back in India?
Pretty much different, mainly from the point of infrastructure. We have everything, especially the place where I work. Multiple research institutes are involved. If I want a specialist, DFT or NMR or EFM or TEM, all people are around. Just have to go talk to them, get these things done. Collaborative research environment altogether makes the things totally different. Most importantly, fastens the whole process.
You have 3 patents under your belt, so congratulations on that. How did you manage to achieve them?
Thank you. I have 3 patent applications. 2 of them affiliated to my PhD time, so SICRI, and then one is affiliated to my present institution. Applicant is usually the institution. Has to spend a lot of money, mainly to file, then maintain over the 10-20 years. So this is only possible if the work has the economic value. So the one which I recently filed, this is a solid electrolyte used for all solid state metal batteries. As a solid electrolyte, it should have a high ionic conductivity at room temperature. It is also air stable and humidity tolerant. At present, what we have in the commercial market, they are not air stable. Institute will have a patent officer. They will evaluate it. First, we prepare the manuscript draft for a publication. Once everything is ready, we just hand it over to the patent officer in our institution. First, they file the patent. For example, here is a European patent office. Usually it takes at least 3 to 4 months. They have a patent attorney who does this job. Once it is submitted, now we are free to submit our manuscript to the journals. It's a two-in-one job and it's good.
What skills should one develop to be successful in a career in research?
So first thing is that plan, making up it in mind that you want to do it. Second one is execute. Definitely you need your efforts and hard work. These the three things are major. There is no need to that you have to have this always high IQ levels for to be whatever it is.
What does career progression for a postdoctoral researcher in your field look like?
Very, very diverse opportunity. He or she can be an engineer, manager, scientist, whatever you like. Also in the management side, for example, you could be also leading a project, gelling into the US culture or the work culture is far easier in comparison to German or European side. We also have a language barrier. Unless we are proven to perform or equally, at least like a native speaker, it is not that easy. There are a lot of gigafactories are coming, and in Europe is one of the booming market also. Opportunities are plenty.
The kind of skills that you've developed as a researcher are transferable to a lot of other industries, and often we don't see that as a skill. I see that you have some certifications in agile frameworks and project management. How are these relevant for a postdoctoral researcher?
I have also finished few language courses with KIT as well as this project management related courses. The whole postdoctoral research is also kind of project management.
I think it gives a lot of opportunity once you get into industry, especially given this lean agile kind of fancy things that's going around.
Exactly. I mean, in my case, I was able to get a project of my own and so build a small team.
Given this exposure that you have now, if you had to go back in time and advise your younger self, what would the top 3 on that list be?
First thing is that I could have done better in my academia itself until my master's. I could have had a better advising environment. In our summer breaks, we just spent it only on vacation, but this could have been spent on making small projects, would have enriched ourselves. Also, the kind of curriculum that we had could have been better. Yeah, we are behind the marks or gaining the grades. We are very, very limited to few domains of science, but there are plenty of other areas which we are not even touching upon or not interested.
You were Richard Sir student, so tell me what impressed you most about Sir?
The readiness and the openness. He was someone who is open to any of the suggestions. You can say, "Madvappa, tondre illa." The free handness that he was giving is not available everywhere. Easy to approach. This is the factor which I always like much with Richard sir.
Thank you, Guruprakash. It was such a pleasure to talk to you and so much that I had to learn from you. I hope you've been inspired. Put down your comments so that it would show appreciation for the work we do here to share meaningful content with you about careers in science. I will see you next Saturday. Until then, stay hungry, stay informed.